The Korean Zombie is a household name in the MMA world and has been in many promotions throughout his 10-plus year career. While he is in his mid-30s, many expect this fighter to continue his trudge through the division and possibly be the first Korean fighter to be crowned UFC champ. After having to take a 2-year hiatus from the sport due to a mandatory military service, Sung Jung is now back in action and continues his ascent. In this video, we'll go through some of the biggest fights that have made fans so excited about the Korean Zombie, his current net worth, and lifestyle. If you haven't already, please give this video a like and continue chatting with us in the comment section below. Number 1. The Wars That Made Korean Zombie. In his most recent fight with Brian Ortega, we continue to see the impressive ability Chan has to take a punch. In fact, several punches and elbows. The Korean Zombie has been in wars with top fighters in the division and has a knack for staying around and continuing to fight on. He's never going to give up, and fans know that he'll always have a chance to come back, even if he starts a bit slow. One of the first fights that put Jung on the map was his triangle choke over Dustin Poirier. Many had high expectations of this young fighter, as the Diamond Poirier just defeated Max Holloway via triangle armbar. Perhaps inexperienced, he got caught in the Zombie's choke as well and lost to him via the Dark Stroke. Here, we saw Jung's fighting in his first main pay-per-view event card, and that will only continue to grow as his fame grew. After his loss to Jose Aldo in 2013, Sung Jung took over 2 years off from the sport to attend military service. Once he came back, he was already slotted in for another main card event, showing that the loyalty and name recognition never really went away. He's fought only against elite fighters since his return, with names such as Yair Rodriguez, Frankie Edgar, and Brian Ortega. This impressive resume shows that the Korean Zombie has a skill set and chin to match the best in his division. In his latest war with Brian Ortega, he was clearly outmatched in heavy shots and elbows to the head. Here, the Zombie would stay and move forward, undeterred, and continued on fighting. MMA fans have made a case for this elite fighter as being one of the most exciting and for sure will deliver on the biggest spotlights. Maybe that's why the UFC has consistently put him in main events. Number 2. Net worth and earnings. Although a popular figure in the sport, Sung Jung has only started his ascension to the top of the fighter's pay list. He has earned over $1.5 million from UFC payouts, but have been said to earn even more due to his influence and gym back home in Korea. In his most recent fight against Brian Ortega, the Korean Zombie took home a guaranteed purse of $200,000 and also received a performance bonus of $50,000. Jung's other earnings include sponsorship deals with MMA clothing company Tricosta and Reebok. Due to his fame inside and outside of Korea, Jung has been able to sell a lot of merchandise and specifically have had success with his Zombie branding. It's estimated that each month he can sell more than several $1,000s worth of merchandise, and perhaps even more when he fights. Altogether, with his sponsors, UFC purse pays, and merchandise store, it's estimated that the Korean Zombie's total net worth is north of $8 million. This also does not include partnerships with his gym and other endorsements that he frequently does within the Korean community. Check out this clip of Jay Park working out with Jung.
Featherweight number 4 in the world, Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, and soon to be champion.
Number 3. Lifestyle in Korea. With that net worth, the Korean Zombie is able to provide for his wife and 2 kids. In Korea, it's said that Jung lives modestly and makes sure that he and his family are well taken care of. He's able to build a community in Korea of MMA fighters, and fans expect there to be more Korean fighters soon in the UFC. Number 4. What's next for the Korean Zombie? As he continues to build up his wealth, it looks like Chan wants to help others in his area and make a name for himself as not only an athlete, but a trailblazer in the MMA community. Many have said that the Korean community are die-hard fans who will back their fighters, and there's going to be even more fighters transitioning into the UFC from Korea. If they are anything like the Korean Zombie, then we're in for a real treat. Thanks for checking out this lifestyle and net worth video. Let us know what you think about the next fight between Dan Ige and the Korean Zombie.